said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. And Thielen. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Dan Bailey.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
At the 27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott going for it all. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Cousins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be outbounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the carry.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9. That's the
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
For the Viking field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5.
Give to Elliott. And he'll to be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
37-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then one
double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And when I looked at him, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4-yard gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Blake Jarwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
It is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Sharp, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Got some room at the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 31 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Elliott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 14.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Vikings 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A 10th carry in the game for Cole. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's another Vikings first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And with this near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another Vikings first down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th. Quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook,